Hey girl, have you ever felt like doubt creeps in at the worst times? Like you get so excited for something new, but a little voice inside your head says, "Who do you think you are?" Well, same. But here's the thing, doubt is the one thing that keeps us away from what people call the quantum leap, or the space of unlimited possibilities. And before you roll your eyes, it's not as woo woo or mystical as it may sound like. It's actually physics. Hi, I'm Gabby, and I started this channel back when I was on maternity leave, and I wanted to create a space for moms like me to find different ways to pay off their debt and just live a more financially healthy life. And no, I am not a financial advisor or life coach or anything like that. I'm just a mom trying to help other moms by sharing what I have learned. And lately, I've been reading this new book that you probably have heard of, Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. And I've been learning a lot from this book. I'm still reading it, so I'm not done yet. But a lot that I'm going to talk about in this video has to do with what he talks about in the book. So I'm sharing with you what I have learned. Okay, so let's get started. Let's talk about doubt and energy. So you can think of doubt as a static on the radio. You're trying to tune into a station, but all you hear is crackle. And that's what doubt does to your energy. Like you want something so bad, like that big dream that you have, but then doubt creeps in and messes up your energy. And when you're stuck in that energy of doubt and fear, life kind of mirrors that back to you. And then everything starts to feel messy and unclear and out of reach. But when you shift that doubt, even for just a moment, it's like the static clears and then you can finally hear the music again. Okay, so now let's talk about the quantum field and what it is. And I know it may sound really woo woo, but it's actually quantum physics. And the more that you believe in it and you trust it, the more you can receive. So basically, scientists found that when you zoom into atoms and even beyond that, particles are not sitting still like we see in pictures. You know how they look like marbles? They actually exist in a state of possibilities, kind of like they're waiting to decide on what they want to become. And the crazy part is, just the act of observing them and paying attention to them changes how they behave. So in physics, the quantum field is the invisible, energetic foundation of reality. So imagine the universe not made up of solid things, but instead it's made up of vibrating fields of energy and possibilities. So this means that reality at its core is not solid. It's actually fluid and it's waiting to be shaped. So what does this mean to us? It means that reality is not as solid and black and white as it may seem. It's actually more like clay with many different colors, like the rainbow. And our focus and our energy are the hands that shape it. Okay, so now if doubt is static and the quantum field is endless possibilities, the question now is, how do we tune in? Well, first you need to be aware of when your doubt shows up. So the second that you start getting spiraling thoughts like, oh, this is never going to work out for me, or I don't have what it takes to make this work, just pause. And just the fact that you're noticing this a thought pattern happen, it's already shifting something. The second step is to change your state. Try to take a few long breaths or meditate or go outside and listen to a song that you like. Try to shift that negative energy to a more positive one so that you can shift that feeling of doubt into a feeling of trust and hope. Remember that doubt lives in low vibration and our goal is to raise it. Now, the third step is to take gratitude seriously. I know that this may sound cheesy, but gratitude is actually the best way to tune in to your energy. When you take a second to notice what you are already grateful for, you notice that your whole energy changes. And if you want to take a step even further, you can create a feeling of gratitude for the thing that you're working towards. So even though it didn't happen yet, you can build a feeling of gratitude as if it already happened, as if it's already here. So let's say that your goal is to be debt free and pay off all of your debt. Try creating a feeling of gratitude for all the debt that you're going to pay off as if it already happened now, as if it's already happening today. And really tune into that feeling of how your life will feel once you achieve that. And then from there, you can create that sense of gratitude. And that leads us to the final step, which is to feel your future. So close your eyes and envision a version of you that already has what you're working towards. But remember not to focus too much on the timeline or how it's going to happen. And then instead of just imagining it, actually feel it as if you're already living that life. Like, what would that version feel like right now? Not just how it will look like, but how it will feel like. And if you're into meditation, Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches something that I found really interesting in his book. I've always been a big meditation type of person, but the way that I'm used to meditating is a little bit different. I always start by focusing on my body, my breath, the space around me. But what he does that in the beginning to ground yourself to the present moment. But then he tells you to let go of everything. So you let go of who you are, you let go of the people that you know, you let go of the physical things that you own, you let go of your past and your future and the idea of a linear timeline. And once you let go of all of that, all you have left is your consciousness and your awareness. So I tried doing that, and not gonna lie, at first I was a little bit hesitant because just the thought of letting go of the people that I love, I was like, I'm a new mom. So my whole life is around my daughter right now and my family. So I was like, I don't want to let go of her. Like, I love her. But then I reminded myself that this is just a meditation practice and I'm not actually letting go of anyone. So I did it. And to be honest, to me, it was such a beautiful feeling because once you let go of everything that is in your physical world, you kind of remind yourself of your soul and your real purpose. And to me, that was such a good experience because I think on our day to day, we're so busy all the time, always doing something that we kind of forget of our true essence. So to me, it was a very interesting experience. And he says that the more that you do that, the more that you will be able to enter the quantum field and the more that you will bring in more possibilities into your life. And I think that's so interesting. So this is the cool part. Science says that particles respond to observation, and spirituality tells us that our inner world creates our outer world. I don't know if you've heard of as above, so below, as within, so without. And that's basically saying that however you feel inside of you, it's how your environment outside of you will feel like. And whatever your environment outside of you feels like is going to be the same way that you feel inside. And if you want to take it a step even further, whatever is happening out in the universe is also happening inside of you. And whatever is happening inside of you, it's also happening out in the universe. So when you put science and spirituality together, it starts to really make sense that our focus and our energy literally shapes our reality. So letting go of doubt isn't just about positive thinking. It's actually how we step into a new version of life. It's how we line up with the infinite possibilities of the quantum field. So next time that doubt creeps in, remember that it's just static and you don't need to wrestle with it. All you need to do is change the channel. The quantum field is infinite and abundant, and it's waiting for you to align yourself with it. All it takes is releasing doubt, stepping into gratitude, and remembering that you are more powerful than you think. So thank you so much for watching until the end. I hope that you liked this video, and if you did, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I'm here for you, and I'm sending you all the positive energy to let go of doubt and enter the quantum field of endless possibilities so that you can achieve your goals and dreams. And I'll see you at the next one.